Oh, shut the f up, Jeffrey. Jeffrey thinks you're weird for trying to improve your mental health. He says that meditation is weird, it's rubbish. He says that journaling is for girls. He sees you taking a picture of your favorite leaf and he steps on it. We hate Jeffrey. Adonis. Adonis looks sad. He looks heartbroken. He sees more and more young men suffering mentally. He sees them hurt themselves. He sees their last moments where they look so hopeless. They're crying, no one understands them, they think they're all alone. Adonis makes a vow to himself that he will try to help these men. That he will do whatever it takes as much as he can to help men's mental health. I believe the #1 cause of death for young men is suicide. It's amazing and depressing at the same time that we've advanced healthcare so much that now diseases and sickness and accidents aren't killing us. We're just choosing to kill ourselves instead. I think that might be because we focus so much on the physical world instead of in the mental. Over the last few years, you've heard more and more about mental health and male suicide, but it still might seem like a kind of weird, dark topic that you haven't really thought of. I think there's one main message, one thing that we could give these young men who are suffering: hope. Because it's with hope that someone chooses to go on. It's with hope that you want to see the next day. And hope is such like a weird word these days. You don't hear it talked about much. People in like online communities literally tell young men to not have any hope, that there's no hope. There's so many communities like that, and it's so easy for a young man to stumble down, especially in relation to dating. This is so interesting. Like, I think male mental health is so tied to the issues in the dating market, where the majority of young men are just totally just deprived from intimacy. And then you can find yourself going down these dark communities where they strip your hope away and say that there's nothing you can do, that, you know, it's so hard to date, that you'll always stay a virgin. You take a man's hope and you leave him with nothing left. The reversal of that is self-improvement. Self-improvement gives you hope. When you know that you've been doing some of the right actions and you can understand the process, that you're gonna get better and better and better as time goes on, you get hopeful. You look to the future with a smile on your face, like you actually want time to go forward. When you start going to the gym consistently, it's like something clicks in your mind. You're like, yeah, like I'm gonna build a body that I've wanted all this time. Like, it's not as like such a weird concept anymore. I've been going to the gym, lifting weights a few times a week. I'm gonna have that sick aesthetic body that I'm gonna be proud of. Now imagine the same, but with like 5 different habits at once. And then there's things that we can do that will specifically improve like how you think in your mind. Those are meditation and gratitude journaling. Meditation seems so weird. It's like a weird thing that like monks do and some like weird hippies do. But more and more people are getting into it. It's like literally taking over the West right now, because we're realizing in the West we've relied totally on like scientific shit to like help our physical bodies, but we need stuff that helps our mind. You might have tried to meditate and it didn't really work for you, but that's kind of like a fallacy, because that's like a fat guy saying, oh, but I tried going to the gym and it didn't work for me. But yeah, well, keep trying a few times a week for 2 years. And the beautiful thing is that most people feel like a real difference in their brain literally in about 2 weeks of consistent meditation. You'll find that you're way more focused, that head voice in your mind kind of starts silencing, and you have more periods where you can just be present and you can like focus on something that's happening right now. That's so important for your happiness. A wandering mind leaves you unhappy. The majority of thoughts that you'll get are going to be somewhat negative. And gratitude is like a scientific version of happiness that you can induce in yourself. Happiness is such a weird thing. It's like we want to be happy, but we don't really understand how to control it. But gratitude is being grateful for something that's happened. So you right now could just take 1 minute to just think to yourself, what could I be grateful for? I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for this computer chair that I sit on 10 hours a day. I'm grateful for these videos. I'm grateful for YouTube as a platform. Like, I've been on this platform since I was like 12, 13 years old. Almost every single day I've been on YouTube, and it's just, I'm grateful for like, you know, the nerds who have made the website. I'm grateful for all the creators, that they're all like real human beings who have like been just grabbing a phone and like putting their videos up here. You see how deep you can just go when you invoke gratitude in your mind. When you do these kinds of practices consistently, you'll see a real significant benefit to your mental health. I'm not some wishy-washy like hippie type of guy. I like looking at data. I track all my lifts in the gym. I want to see progress. I want to see numbers. The way that I improved my mental health was that I first got data on my depression and anxiety scores. There's like tests that you can take online. I'll link one. It's totally for free. It's not like related to me or anything. You just answer like a bunch of questions, like multiple choice questions of how you feel. And in the end, it gives you like a score that you can kind of take like a screenshot of. And this screenshot can kind of be like your before picture in a before and after transformation. Then you do the habits. You meditate every single day. Just try it. And then you do gratitude journaling, where you write down the things that you're grateful for. You do the things that you know know. Like, the thing is, bro, you don't need me to tell you this shit. You know what would improve your mental health. You know it. Take a step away from the screens, get into nature, walk, talk to new people, get into sunlight, drink some fucking water, bro. Come on, your throat is dry. Stay off social media for a little bit, go to the gym, exercise, get a sweat, feel good. You know these things. It's just that you haven't really believed, you haven't seen the facts that these things will literally make you feel better mentally. There's nothing more valuable than that. Do them for 1 week, 2 weeks, be quite consistent, try and do them as much as possible. Imagine this is like your full-time job. You wake up and you're just thinking, yep, I'm gonna improve my mental health. I'm gonna do the shit that's actually good for my brain. And then go ahead, take that same mental health test, and now you have the before and after. I guarantee that in 2 weeks, you will see a significant improvement to your mental health. I think that that 2-week protocol is the single most important thing that young men can do. And we need to spread that message. Share this video with a friend who needs it. Do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it. Mwah.